Hello, my dear friends. How are you today? And well, everything needs to come to an end one time. So, this is already the last video of my series about the four pillars of destiny. Yes, different background, I know. That's just what House Sitter life is. We're in a new house, and that's just what it is. Here we go. So, do you know your Barca? It's what I've asked you for the last weeks, and maybe you now know more than you did before. Because you may know the animal of the year you were born in, but do you also know that you have three more animals which are really important for your personal path in life? The animal sign you're born under in your month, day, and hour. And so in this series, for the last weeks, I've introduced you to exactly those pillars: the year pillar, the month pillar, the day pillar, the hour pillar, and what's significant in that one, and why it's called Barca, the 8 characters or four pillars of destiny. So if you want to know more about them, let me know in the comments. And my name is Sandra, and I've been teaching and consulting Feng Shui now for nearly 20 years. First in Germany, now here in beautiful New Zealand. So, and what I said before also, I say it again, there's an old way of reading the Barca and there's a modern, a new way, because we're living in different times. There was 100, 200, 500 years ago. So lots of things are now different. And so we need to see the Barca different. It's not that fatalistic as it used to be in the olden times. It's more educational. It's more about reading what's in the Barca and what isn't, what is good for you to pursue and the goals in life and how you best achieve it. That's what your Barca can tell you. So I always compare it to the cards that you've been giving at the beginning of a card game, but it's the way you play it, and also the player to your left and the player to your right. So that's also important. So your Barca can give you all of these possibilities. So you see, what we did in the last weeks was this is what your Chinese horoscope looks like. Here we go. What's going on here? That's what I wanted. The four pillars of destiny. So you can see your year pillar, month pillar, day pillar, and hour pillar. And for the last weeks, we've been looking into one after another. We started with the year pillar, which is all about your social circle, which is all about how people see you in general public, what elements are present, what's missing, what's the importance of that. And I'll also explain to you what is a pillar actually. That the top part is the element part, and that is the heavenly stems, where you can have 10 different ways in there, 5 elements, and each yin and yang. And the bottom part, the green ones, that's the earthly branch. That's what you know as the 12 animal signs. And the importance lies, and we're coming to that at the very end of today's session, is the play between those. Are they friends? Are they enemies? What elements are present? And. So as I said, the year pillar is about your social circle, the industry and the market if you're an entrepreneur, and all of these things. The month pillar is responsible for the strengths of your elements, because it's the month you're born in, it's the season you're born in. And this is all about your career and wealth. So it is about quality of life, your work environment, your work capacity, your opportunities in job, how you approach your job. So this animal and the elements that are in there show you how you do approach your job, whether it's more yin, whether it's more yang. So and always bear in mind what I said in between. The element is more what's obvious. The animal is more about what's underneath, the core. And you have to ask yourself, what is it you want to maintain? Is it how you appear? Then go for the elements. Is it your core? Then go for the animal. So you have choices here, more than enough choices. The next one then is the day pillar. The day pillar contains also your self element. So it is about your personality, your characteristics. Who are we really inside? You know how I said in the year pillar, this is how we appear to be in public. This is the day pillar, this is how we feel. And this is where the first conflict or the first harmony can happen for you. and may explain a lot about you if you see how those two animals in the day pillar and in the year pillar, how they communicate, or the elements, how the elements communicate between those two pillars. What's also part of your day pillar is the spouse palace. This is about your relationships. So if it's about relationships with yourself, with others, it's the bottom part. If it's relationship with yourself, it's the top part. So again, you've got choices what to work on, what to focus on. So you first have to make the decision what you want to focus on, what you want to work on, what's your goal here. So if you ask, what does the Barzer have in store for me? If you would ask me that in a session, I would say, what's your goal? What is it you want to achieve? You see, if you're working from home, it's different as if you're working from someone else. If you're an entrepreneur, it's different as if you're having a coffee cart. If you're a mother of 2, 3, 5, it's different as if you're a single person. So this is the thing. What do you want to work on? And last but not least, the hour pillar. That's about your aspirations, your dreams. It's about your vision of the future. You know, how do you want to engage with the future, your desires? How do you want to fulfill them? Again, is it a yin or is it a yang approach? Which animal approach is it? So this is what I wanted to show you in the last weeks when we were looking at the 4 pillars of destiny. And today in the conclusion session, what I want to do today is really make you aware that the play between those 4 elements and signs, those 4 pillars, is the important bit. So if you're a rat, for instance, you're not working that well with a horse. You can clash. So the rat and the horse would clash. The ox and the goat would clash. The tiger and the monkey clashes. The rabbit and the rooster clashes, the dragon and the dog, and the snake and the pig would clash. But you know, the clashings, again, don't be afraid. The clashing just means it's time to change. So if something doesn't work, it's time to change. So it's time for a change. So the monkey in this year, in the year of the tiger, this is an opportunity for you to change something. So if you didn't like your job, if you don't like your life, if you don't like whatever, change it because it's not working. If it's working, don't change it. Simple as that. But you see, if you know that you have a clash somewhere, you approach things differently. Correct or not? And then there are combinations of animals. Combinations of animals that make you a bit more lucky in one or the other month. But that's already really going deeper. Look into what are the elements. Just count the elements in your charts and see, are they balanced? Is there one missing? Is there one that is overboarding? You see, a character that has, let's say, four fire elements will be a totally different character and person than someone who has 4 or 5 metal elements in it. And who doesn't have supporting elements. Do you have the elements that are supporting, for instance, your self element? What's your self element? Have a look at your day master, your self element, your feng shui element, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. What's that element? Is it supported by other elements? Or is it something missing? Well, here you go. There are so many possibilities to work on yourself, on your career, on your aspirations, on your dreams, on your relationships. So many possibilities from the Barzer. It's almost overwhelming, isn't it? It's almost too much. And this is why I first want to ask you, what's your goal? What's your emphasis? What's your priority this year? Find that first before you ask me what your Barzer has in store for you. Become clear, become crystal clear about what it is that you want to achieve this year. And then I will be able to tell you how to get it, when to get it, and where to get it from your Barzer. But first, you have to do the work and become clear about what it is that you want. I can't help you otherwise. Clarity is king, especially this year. With the tiger energy this year, there's no time, there's no space to muck around. Sorry, guys. You have to become clear. It's a necessity. And just to give you another hint to what else is possible, there's a fifth pillar. There's a fifth pillar in your life. Oh my God, the luck pillar. But that's a story for another time. So, this was the series of the 4 pillars of destiny, and go through them again. But make the crystal clear decision exactly this year, especially this year with the tiger. Because I want to encourage you to have the courage to change things, to really go all in this year. You need to be crystal clear about what you're going in. Make that decision. And then go deeper. So, this is the finish of this series. Let's see what we have in store coming up next. You can let me know in the comments if there's something specific you want to know about. I already had one comment who wanted to know some more about industries and about jobs, about workplaces and all of these things, but elements related to industries. Well, I might do one of those. Let me know in the comments. And if you like what you see and what you hear, like it, share it, subscribe. I would be really happy if you could do that. Really more than happy. So this is me for today. If you haven't watched the first videos, go back and watch them, all here on this channel. And let me know what you think about it. Have a fabulous day. And I see you again soon here on this channel. And I hope you made your decision by then. Bye.